AlphaJet is our industrial print factory 4.0 concept that we will have the pleasure today to introduce to you. We have started our development in 2012 of the AlphaJet. We have designed multi-prototype of the product. We are the only one who's starting to approach the market with a full concept of Factory 4.0. What does it mean, Factory 4.0? Meaning that we will be able, with one equipment, to replace 3, 4 different conventional equipment, but as well to reduce drastically the resource to operating this technology and to be very efficient on the TCO for the productions. We are the first product who's bringing the printing to the finishing in one pass. Printing operation, clearly the conventional equipment are there and are very efficient. They're reducing the turnaround very drastically. Even when we are talking about folding carton, all right? But when we have finished to print, as I said before, it is just a commodity. When I need to do some finishing on, I have to manipulate the substrate. I have to bring it to another stationery. This stationery goes 6-7 times slower than the printing. We are doing the finishing. We have a third station for the finishing as well with a very slow down production time, and at the end, the bottom of the neck, when we are seeing a final product, it is not on the print, but it is on the complete process. Having analyzed that, and due to the past of MGI, the experience of MGI, we have already bring on the market digital press with a finishing in line. We decided to rethink about our concept and to provide to the market today a complete solution from print to finishing with one operation. And that's what I will have the pleasure to introduce you today to see from the CYNK print. We have used very new inkjet technology coming from MJet, a water-based ink technology, and to having the capabilities to manage substrate from 135 GSM up to 2 millimeter, with the capabilities to managing variable data, as well on the print and the finishing, to be able to do versioning on the print, on the finishing. And finishing, what are we talking about? We are talking about spot varnish flat from 3 micron up to 230 micron. We are talking about digital hot foil with embossing effect from 3 micron up to 230 micron. So all this process applied on the folding carton for packaging, suddenly you have something that nobody can do in 20 seconds or 1 minute. I can do one print in a minute with all these different technology applying. Concerning the expectation of the market, today what we are able to see that the digital won the battle against the offset on the A3 size and B2 size. And the next battle that we feel in 2016 was the B1. Not only the format, we are talking also about the substrate, the folding carton. Folding carton B1 was the next step. And which market we are addressing with those two parameters? We are addressing the packaging industry. And packaging industry is on demand because brand owners now are pushing the converter to have new solutions for them where they can do versioning, when they can do print on demand, when they can do personalization, when they want to have short and medium run production for reprint operations. And having this pushing from the brand owner and from the market, today converters are looking to finding a solution for them under the digital technology, and inkjet technology will be the one who can afford this problem. Why? Because toners or liquid toners cannot be applying on the very heavy stock. The only technology who can manage substrate like this is the inkjet technology. And thanks for that, MGI mastering this technology since a decade, and 2 decades, and today we have the flagship coming on the market, our new AlphaJet product. We choose MEMJet technology for several reasons. At the beginning, our first choice was to work with a UV ink inkjet technology. But we realized suddenly that it will be complicated due to the numbers of heads required to build an engine to cover the B1 size applications, with the redundancy of nozzles required as well to avoid any missing drop during the printing process, to avoid the bending effect and the cost of the ink. So we was on a collaboration with MEMJet since 2012. In 2016, we have been informed that they are bringing a new technology, the DuraLink technology. This printed head is 1600 by 1600 dpi, so that gives us high definitions, and with definition we can get as well a high gamut access with a deeper color and covering, in fact, 90% of the Pantone colors on the CYMK process. And we decide also to testing these heads and to integrate the heads on our technology. We have 5 nozzles per drop. Can you imagine 5 nozzles per drop? If one nozzle missing, we have 4 backup for the redundancy. So it's exactly what we was looking for, to having a high quality printing engine, be assuring that we have no mark, no bending, no drop missing, because on the printing process for packaging, quality has to be perfect. We decide to use the water-based technology instead of UV technology for a very good reason. First of all, water-based technology is more eco-friendly. And we know that in the future, the UV inks will have some problems with the approach of the friendly environmental approach. Secondly, the water-based technology have a limitation concerning the substrate. For that, we, thanks to our R&D department, find a solution to put inside of the machine an inline pre-coating inkjet solutions. Today, the AlphaJet is virtually compatible with any type of substrate, paper and synthetic. We had 2 choices, or to do like the others, to using an offset chassis with a cylinder. And when you are looking the Landa machine, when you are looking HP technology, when you are looking even KM1 from Konica Technology, all of them are using or Komori chassis or a different chassis coming from offset manufacturers. What is the problematic there? They're using a cylinder technology where the paper have to support some constraint in order to be printed. We decide to go on a different way, to having a flat conveying process. That's why we are using, and we have patented a new conveying process based on the linear motors. Okay, we have chucks with a vacuum system where the B1 sheet is dropped on, sucked by the system to be totally flat. We have 11 chucks running on the ring on the linear motors. Linear motors give us an electromagnetic buffer where we have no vibration on the buffer, on the chucks. And those chucks, when they're arriving under the printing process, we have a marble of 8 tones to avoid any vibration, to avoid any misregistration, to avoid any bending process during the printing. And today, yes, I think we made the right choice, because having this ring with those chucks turning around and the process to be printed, to be embellished in one pass, give us a great stability, give us a great quality printing, and give us as well a high productivity for all those processes in one. We are addressing this product to the packaging industry, as well for the brand owner and for the converter. We are seeing some sub-market segmentations, like commercial printing for a certain type of applications who can be managed very easily, and as well for the web online printers, or today they are offering as well packaging on demand, but other applications can be managed by the AlphaJet. We decided with our partner Konica Minolta to create a special exhibition center in Paris to do the official kickoff of the AlphaJet, and we will invite worldwide customers, journalists to come to see on the beginning of 21, meaning in January, to come to see the machine running, to come to see to have some workshop around the technology, around the concept, and what can be the benefit and the added value of the AlphaJet in the industry.